YouTube fam, what is going on, y'all? This your girl E-Lady Chris coming at you today. Alright, today I wanted to talk. Oh Lord, my battery low. My bad, family. My phone died in the middle of me recording. I decided to just wait. So, this video, family, is going to be about the hard times in trucking. Okay, I decided to make this video because for one, I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. Your girl has been having one hell of a week. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's been one hell of a week, but that's a story for another day. I wanted to come to y'all with basically the hard times in trucking, y'all. The hard times in trucking. I wanted to speak on this because I know that had I known this information before I started my trucking journey, I would have made some different moves. So I wanted to put y'all on game. This is just my little experience so far on the things that you're gonna have to deal with, or the things that you can avoid dealing with in this industry. Okay, so with that being said, let's get to it. First things first, teaming. For those of y'all that know my background, y'all know that I was at Covenant. For those of y'all that know me personally, which is not that many I know on the channel, but I know it's a few people from Memphis that follow me that know me personally. Y'all know I'm an ambivert. That, for those of y'all that don't know, that means I'm kind of introverted, but I'm extroverted too. I'm introverted when it comes to strangers. I'm extroverted when it comes to my family. Make a long story short. So when I went to Covenant, I was thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna find me a teammate. We're gonna be cool. We're gonna ride out, all that. I pretty much knew how my personality was, but I didn't take into consideration things that don't really have nothing to do with personality. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking it was solely on, can you get along with the person that you're on the trip with? Because you're gonna be with them for most of the time when you out on the road. Can I get along with this person? That's all I really focused on. I didn't focus on the other stuff that mattered too. For example, me and my teammate that I finally found, mind you, it was very difficult for me to find a teammate that I actually got along with, mainly because I'm picky. I only deal with certain type of people. But it also took me a minute because of the time frames that I like to drive. I'm a night person. Anybody that know me know that I love driving nights. Okay? It was hard for me to find a person that enjoyed driving in the daytime. It was really hard for me to find a person that enjoyed driving in the daytime. I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I could have drove days, but I knew that it would have been easier. It just would have been a smoother transition for me and my teammate if we naturally drove, the days that we used to drive. And for me, I was used to driving nights at the time. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to just find me a daytime driver I can be cool with. Took a minute, but I got it done. One thing that I did not ask about though, I asked the usual questions, you keep clean, stuff like that, but I didn't ask about how he drives, meaning how long you plan on staying out and stuff like that. I didn't ask him no shit like that. So when it came down to us actually being at home, the breaks and stuff, that was a big problem for us. You know what I'm saying? He likes staying out from 6 to 8 weeks at a time, and I'm the type of person that going home every 4 to 5 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't like that. He wasn't cool with that. So things like that made us clash. Honestly, now that I think about it, that was the only thing that made us clash so hard. But it was just such a big difference for us. You know what I'm saying? Because they would Covenant. I know they was talking about sending me out back home every 3 to 4 weeks. And yeah, he'll be able to still drive without me, but he wouldn't get nearly as much money, and he wasn't cool with that. You know what I'm saying? So that's mainly the reason why we split ways. So with that being said, like, I would encourage y'all, for those who know for sure that they want to come out starting and they want a teammate, yo, find you a teammate that you already cool with. Like, find you somebody that you already cool with. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know anybody that you already cool with, that's not on your same time frame, like not in your same city, keep networking. Like, I promise you, if you keep putting it out there, you will find somebody. Like, I didn't start looking until I got to company, okay? Because I was so last minute with the shit. I was like, oh, they a team and company? Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Just because I was so quick to jump the gun and go to the first company that wanted me. No, take your time with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, find you a cool-ass, bomb-ass partner, because I guarantee you, if you do that, you will make more money. Like, you will find that you make more money in this industry if you find you a bomb-ass partner where y'all on the same page, in the same book, in the same paragraph, on the same sentence. Like, I promise you, you will make way more money with a bomb-ass partner than you would, like, trying to do it by yourself, not knowing what you're doing. Okay? You will. I promise you. Now, for those of y'all that's solo dolo like myself, that's not, you know, just into the whole, because me personally, I fully recommend it. I would do it now, but the people that I wanted to partner with, they owner operators. That's the only reason why I didn't stay with the team, y'all. That's really the only reason why. So, back to it. With my solo people, I'ma need y'all to, like, make sure that y'all find ways to stay in contact with people while y'all out here on the road. Okay, that brings me to, this is number 2 for my solo dolos. It's very important. Hey, how you doing? It's very important that y'all, like, stay in contact with people while y'all out here over the road. I promise you it is. Like, I know y'all think it's not, but it is. I say that because, like, it's gonna be days where you feeling like it's hot. I'm talking about, especially if you anything like me. Like, anybody that know me know I'm from Memphis. Anybody that know me know I'm from Memphis. Born and raised. Like, I got it. It's in me. It's in me. But it's just like, when you get to a certain point where, like, you bettered yourself from where you was, like, from your hometown, you bettering yourself, you out here making moves, you getting stable. It's gonna be times where you feel like you on top, like you on cloud 9. Okay? It's gonna be times like that, y'all. You on cloud 9. Next thing you know, you realize you out here making moves by yourself. You start thinking about your family, thinking about, like, you know, if you got kids, start thinking about them because you're not with them. You start thinking about, you know, like, your friends and stuff back home, your little blocks you used to hang out with. You want to laugh and kick it. You want to miss out them. It's going to be times when you, especially if you by yourself in that truck and you ain't talking to nobody, it's going to be times you get so low. It's going to be times where you get so low. You have to make sure that y'all keep in touch with somebody out here. I don't give a damn if y'all ain't got not one friend back home. I was like, oh, well, you lady, I ain't worried about that. I ain't got no friends here nowhere. Find you a goddamn friend out here while you out here over the road. While you in school, you know what I'm saying? Like, something. Okay? Find you somebody to talk to. Okay? Even if it's just like, oh, I really just called you, man. Just so, like, we can kick it, talk shit this next hour, just so I can find me a rest area so I can get some sleep. I just want to stay up, you know, for an hour with you on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, just something like that. Even if it's just, yo, hey, friend, I was just, you know, calling, trying to talk shit, you know, kick it with you. I got about an hour left. I'm trying to make it to this rest area. I just need you to entertain me a little bit. You know, like, just simple stuff. Either they gonna say no or they gonna entertain you. Like, keep going down that call list. Don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. For real. Because you're gonna need that. I promise you. It's gonna be somebody that's there for you. And that shit might even surprise you, because a few people that I called, honestly, it surprised me. It really did. It's just, but I needed that. I do. I needed that. Like, I'm on the road by myself. You know what I'm saying? Plus, like, just not even, and ladies, don't take this the wrong way, but like, at the end of the day, we are still females out here. You know what I'm saying? We got to make sure that we are protecting ourselves. We got to make sure that we keeping in touch with somebody. We got to make sure that, like, we holding our own out here. Like, and this is for everybody, for my men and women. You have to protect your mental out here. Your mental health is so important. It's so important. Like, I know, like, for most people that I know that signed up for this job, like, hell yeah, it pay good money. And it has bettered our lives in so many ways, so many more ways than one. But it's not important than your mental health. It's not. So it's so important to keep in contact with people out here. It's very important. Even if, like, you're not on the phone long, just make sure, you know, you keep it in touch with what's happening in society, building those bonds with people. Super important, because it will be hard times, like, out here, where it's like you overthinking things, you thinking too much, all the little shit gonna get to you, especially, like, bringing transitioning to number 3. Like, it's gonna be so many little things that's going to get to you out here. Like, just this week alone, I done had 2 flat tires in 2 different places. Had to take the truck to the shop because of the reefer unit going out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went from not having one 14-hour day in 3 weeks to having 3 14-hour days in the last 3 days. Like, it's gonna be irritating days out here, y'all. Like, it's gonna be some irritating days. I don't want y'all to think that, like, I'm trying to promote, like, oh, trucking is just the best thing going. Like, no, you gonna do this work. You gonna do this work. It's gonna be some days where it's gonna kick your ass. But, like, if you stick with it, I promise you it's worth it. I promise you it is. Like, all that little stuff, like, I'm pretty sure I ain't gonna have another 14-hour day for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, it does. It gets stacked up like that because, you know, life happens, really. It's really nothing that me or my DM could really do about that aspect, you know? The things that did happen. So, just, man, the way that I cope, me personally, I get some ibuprofen. I keep it in my bag just in case I have days like that, you know? Pop 2 of them out before I go to bed. I'm gonna be alright the next day. We gonna keep it pushing. Man, got to. Which brings me to number 4. Number 4. You gotta keep moving, y'all. You have to keep the truck rolling, okay? No matter what. Do not let that fear stop you, okay? Don't let that fear stop you. Don't let the fear stop you. Like, number 4. Yes, man, I feel like this one should have been number 1 now that I think about it. Because I think this is the one, my fear of me not being good at this job is really what stopped me for the longest not signing up. Honestly. And I'm going to be like 1,000 with y'all. Like, I always looked at it as like a guy's job. So, I never really felt like I'd be any good at it. I was like, oh, well, no, they'll probably just, you know, like, be nice to me or be cool with me just simply because, you know, I'm a female. You know how they be trying to, like, help the females out extra because they feel like they can't do the job. Like, that was me, honestly. That's how I felt. I was like, I want to be able to do the job. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind the help. I appreciate the help. I ask for help plenty of times out here. But at the end of the day, I want to be able to do the job. Like, if you help me, I want you to help me to where, like, you show me how to do it for myself. Like, there's always been the type of person I am. So for the longest, it was like excuses like that kept me from doing the job. And really the whole underlying excuse for me was the fear of me not being able to, like, fully handle the position that I was trying to sign up for. That was really the fear that I had. Once I got over that, once I got over the fear of, like, failing the tests and stuff like that, it was a whole lot of little fears that stopped me. Once I got over all of that, like, yo, I'm solid. Shit, I'm here. Now, that's not to say that I didn't have any bumps in the roads along the way, because I know the first, I didn't fail that one. The road test. I know I failed that one. The road test, I definitely failed. The paperwork that I had made a video on in Roadmaster, I didn't have all the paperwork with me. They kind of set me back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of little stuff that happened. A lot of little bumps in the road. But it's just like me looking now versus then, yeah, it's a lot of little roadblocks. But back then, that shit was a big deal to me. I was like, oh shit, I ain't got paperwork to start school. I'm supposed to. And by that time, I had already quit my job, so I ain't have money rolling in. And I found out I ain't have all the paperwork. So at that point in time in my life, I was freaking out. You know what I'm saying? I was freaking out. I was letting the fear overwhelm me. I was like, damn, what I'm going to do? And me failing the road test was a big deal because I had to scrap up. I had to hustle. I had to find a way to get that pay that $75 so I can take the test again. I was putting all that extra pressure on me, like, damn, what if I fail again? What if, a whole lot of what ifs, a whole lot of overthinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a very overthinker. And so, like, it's another reason why I just wanted to make this video, because it's just like, yo, y'all really just don't understand. Like, first of all, if you thinking that hard about this job, fool, like, you really have nothing to worry about. Like, you got this. I promise you do. Reason being is because, for one, you allowed yourself to become so passionate about it that you really damn near freaking yourself out. So, like, one, chill out. Two, congratulations for wanting to commit to something like that, because not everybody has that ambition. And three, like, just take your time. Okay? Don't let the fear overwhelm you. Okay? Please don't. Like I really want y'all to, like, hear the urges in my voice, because it's just like, I know I've had a rough week, but, like, it's so worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is so worth it. I promise y'all it is. It's so worth it. Like, don't let that fear overwhelm y'all. You've got to keep going. You've got to find a way to keep your truck moving. Like, if you just really need to, like, yo, I done had, like, a day, I feel overwhelmed. Let me just take a break. Do that. But if not, like, yo, if you feel like you might take that break and then not want to come back to it, don't even do it. Don't even do it, because you know your end game. Whether it be your own home, your own house, just building a better situation for yourself, an owner, operator, whatever it be, whether you just want to take some trips and travel, whatever it may be, you know your end goal, but you also know that stopping isn't going to help you at all. It isn't. You have got to find a way to let that fear fuel your fire. I promise you it's going to be worth it. I promise you. Alright, and last but not least, number 5. Y'all have got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Okay? Adaptability. That's basically the name of the game in this industry. It really is. Like, you have to be able to adapt well. If you don't know How to adapt well, don't worry, you can learn. It's something that you can learn. Like, it'll take a minute, but it's something you definitely can adjust to. Reason being is, like, for most of y'all that know, if you start over the road, especially if you don't have, like, any strong connections in the field, you're going to have to start over the road. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to start, like, doing long distance over the road, 48 states, all that. So you're going to have to learn how to drive in different environments. You're going to have to learn how to deal with different people on a neutral ground. You're going to have to learn how to adjust yourself by going to different places. You might have to, it's a lot of little stuff. Like, you might have to go different places to just to do laundry. You know what I'm saying? You have to make sure that you get all your stuff, pick up after yourself, you know, all that, and shift and go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like, your whole life is going to be in the truck. And it's people that's genuinely not used to sleeping in anything other than a bed. You know, like, I had to talk with my homeboy about that just the other day, honestly. Like, I've always been kind of a drifter, so I never had that problem where, like, I couldn't go somewhere new and just fall asleep. Like, anywhere, anytime, any day. If I'm sleepy, I'm finding a way to go to sleep. Like, you ain't got to tell me twice. But he has such a hard time doing that. He's always been a homebody. You know what I'm saying? He always liked his space. He always, had that. So him adjusting to this, especially with the truck moving, he got a whole teammate, and he just rattling, he ain't know what to do with it. Like, I'm tripping off him. Like, I can tell that, like, he still gonna hang in there. It just shocked him. You know what I'm saying? He was like, ugh, I don't know if I can. He was like, man, I don't even know if I like my damn teammate no more. But, like, that's his struggle. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's gonna be people that's gonna have to get used to that. But as he already know, like, I didn't even have to tell him. He know it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, being able to adapt well in different environments is not only gonna help you, like, be a better truck driver, it's really just gonna help you be a better management if that's what you're trying to do. Like, become owner op, or just honestly improve your skills with your sense of direction. At the least that's what it'll do for you. It'll improve your skills and sense of direction. At the most, it'll help you with your businesses. It'll help you just really flow better when it comes to your routes. Flow better, because everybody knows that when you out here, you got to do nothing but pot and plan when it comes to your routing and your ability to make it to spots on time and stuff like that. So, man, you have to learn how to be adaptable. You got to. Change is inevitable with this job. All right, so this is just a little light support from yours truly. Y'all pray for me. Pray your girl have a better week next week. And I pray y'all have a wonderful, wonderful week coming up. Shouts out to my subscribers, to my new subscribers. Shouts out to my OGs. I'm looking forward to making another video for y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all want to see on these videos and stuff. I know I'll be kind of busy. I'll be having a lot of extra activities outside of driving. Y'all know I'm a busybody. But yeah, get at me. Shouts out to y'all. Love y'all. Peace.